What's up, everybody? What is up? Feels good. Feels good to be back. Feels real good to be back. If you didn't know, the Bad LSX Garage was hacked December the 22nd. So, feels real good to actually have the channel back. Got it back just like about 15 minutes ago. So, December the 22nd, this channel was actually hacked. And, yeah, we'll get deeper into that maybe later on, but I'm just so thankful right now. I wanted to tell everybody that we are back. I know the channel was kind of hijacked there for a little bit about Bitcoin, and yeah, we just it was a mess. It was a big mess. But regardless, let's I'm gonna hang out here for a few minutes, let this build up, and then maybe we'll talk about it a little bit. Feels good to have it back. It feels real good. Let some people get up in here, and then we'll start talking about it a little bit. Just got the channel back. December the 22nd, we was hacked. Yeah, boy, we back. We back. We back. It's December the 22nd, man. Got an email in and decided, that if we would check it out, it was supposed to be a good sponsorship. It was actually with some cameras, like video cameras, and like for your outside and indoor use. And then they sent me a real good deal. And you always hear if those deals are too good to be true. Well, this was one of those deals. So I kind of followed through the links and did what they asked me to do. And then the next thing I know, my channel was gone. Everything, my Gmail, my whole channel, YouTube channel, everything was gone. Like pictures that I've had of my deceased mother and father from like 10, 12 years ago, gone. They had everything. And, a YouTube channel I could build back, which if you guys have been following me a little bit here and there, I did start another one called Bad LSX Motorsports. But I mean, 11 subscribers, 14 subscribers, whatever it is, compared to almost 42,000 here. Yeah, it was a hard punch. That was a hard thing to take. So, but thanks to Google, thanks to the YouTube team, they got us back, got us rolling. Just actually got the channel back just about 10, 15 minutes ago. So I wanted to go live and tell you guys that I am back. I'm here. We got some stuff to catch up on. We got some content we got to release. We got a bunch of stuff, but we'll get it done. Like I told you guys, if you've seen it, if you've seen like the little shorts that I posted out on the other channel, we're going to come back bigger, better, and badder. Just hang around, guys. It's been a crazy couple of weeks. Had a great Christmas, but yeah, that was a smack in the face for sure. I don't know. I can't read Indonesian names or whatever it is, but apparently somebody decided that it was better to have my channel than it was for me to have my channel. And December the 22nd, I was hacked, and they decided to run like a 24-hour Bitcoin commercial or something on it. And yeah, I'm just thankful to be back. It's feels good, feels real good. Didn't know about the other account. I'll go find. Absolutely. If I'm going to pass the word along with that, when we get this channel back rolling really good again, I'm going to pass the word about that. If something ever happens again, you guys will have that channel to reflect back on, just in case. I don't know what I'll post there. I don't know what kind of content I'm going to do there or how often, but I do want to let you guys know that if something like this ever happens again, that at least we have that channel. I didn't post any important videos on there like our long form videos, but I did start, making shorts and doing things like that, just to kind of press the content, press the algorithm, try to get the subscriber count up. But man, I'm just glad. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad it's here. It's just it's been a long battle, but it's been awesome. So I got glasses on because I got glasses on. It man, come on with that. Really? About this channel, we do a little bit of everything here. Cars, trucks, motorcycles, if you cannot tell, unboxings, reviews, car content. Yeah, we pushed the limit just a little bit with some political things, but you know, it is what it is around here. I'm gonna go for the right thing. I'm gonna always go towards the right thing, and I don't care who the president is. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me, just as long as they're doing the right thing. Do I agree with our current president and everything that he does? No, I don't. But do I think he's doing better than the last administration? Absolutely. I mean, at some things. Now, some things can be, I'm not going to go into all of that. But yeah, some things I do think is better, and some things I think needs work on. But there again, this is a channel where we do a little bit of everything, and yeah, I'm just glad to be back. And if the glasses make me look some sort of way, hey, I'm 48 years old. It is what it is. Can't see so well. I'm a papaw. It is what it is. I don't really hate anybody. I don't agree with everybody, but I don't necessarily hate anybody. I don't hate the person who hacked my channel. They messed up some things. There again, this YouTube channel could have, I'm glad it's back. I'm thankful that it's back, but I could restart that YouTube channel. What bothered me the most was taking all of my Gmail stuff, all of my, just everything. Everything was gone. And I don't hate nobody over that. It is what it is. And as far as presidents and all that stuff goes, I don't necessarily hate anybody. I just, there again, it's all about right. Doing the right thing. That's it. Do the right thing. It shouldn't be that hard. But we all know that money plays a big part in everything. And, as that palm's getting greased, things happening underneath the table, things happen, And I hate that. I hate the way that this world has kind of went backwards, especially since 2020. You used to be able to sit on your neighbor's front porch, no matter if they was a Republican or Democrat, have a beer, chill out, which I don't drink, but not anymore anyways. But you used to be able to chill out with your neighbor, but now it doesn't seem to work that way. To now it seems if you're a Democrat or Republican, you're just automatically enemies. And I don't know, that's not cool to me. That's not the way I was raised. That's not the way that I agree to doing things. And, I agree, sometimes people grow in different directions, and, you change directions and whatever, and sometimes people just kind of change. But because of somebody's political status I don't know, that's just stupid in my book. If you can't be friends with somebody because of somebody's political status, you've got bigger issues. That's just the way I feel about it. It inspired me to add more lighting to my 2025 Road Glide. Plus, I truly enjoy watching the riding videos with you, brother. The installation video. Man, I appreciate that. I really do. I greatly appreciate that. And I don't just put stuff out. Like, if I try to be upfront and honest about everything. It's hard to do, when you get certain things in and they want you to promote their product. Obviously, I try to look at it and see, first of all, by just feel and visual. Is it worth to me paying what I have to pay to put it on, whether it's my bikes or whether it's my truck or whatever it may be. And if it is, if I think it is, then I'll obviously pass it on to you guys. Now, I know you're just getting, probably 2 weeks worth of video. So in other words, I've only had probably about 2 weeks time in order to actually work with the product and actually see and feel and see what's going on with it. So that's why I try to give updates. I try to let you guys know, hey, it's been maybe a year later or 6 months later, and I feel like that this product is a good product, or I feel like it isn't. There's a lot of, and that's another reason why I actually started this YouTube channel. When I wanted honesty, when I wanted upfront honesty, I couldn't find it. I would get online and try to find out, let's say about this media mod for this camera right here, you know, for GoPro, for instance. I would get online and type this in just to see, you know, and everybody's like, oh, it's great. It's the best thing since sliced bread. But is it really? Everything is not perfect. There's problems, there's issues. I want to know about those problems. I want to know about those issues. But a lot of your YouTubers, a lot of your people like that, they just go straight forward. They get the money in their paycheck, and they just get a script as well. A lot of these people get a written script for them, and they read off of this script, and they don't believe it. They're just selling a product to you. And I just don't want to sell a product to you. I want you to have the best product. And I don't care if it's Amazon. I don't care if it's, you know, I don't care who it is, whether it's anybody. I want you to have the best product. I want myself to have the best product. And sometimes, you know, we've found out Amazon ain't that bad, and neither is eBay on certain things. But you have to, you know, pick and choose, and that's why that I'm here, is to help you guys do that. And as far as the riding videos, I hope to do even more this year. We've got plans. Me and Roy both have got plans. We want to do the 1500 Iron Butt 1500. We want to go through the Blue Ridge Parkway. We just want to do so much more. And obviously, now that we got the channel back, thank goodness. Now that we got that back, hopefully we can actually do all this summer. It was questionable. It was very questionable about if any of this was going to happen because the channel being hacked. A lot of things was up in uproar. Sponsorships are mad because, I mean, I made the videos. The videos were pre-scheduled, but I mean, when somebody else has your channel, you don't have any control over that. So it's just been a big mess, but we're back. We're going to concentrate. We're going to move forward, and we're just going to make the best content that we can. Well, if you don't like the USA, I mean, why are you even watching this video? I mean, it's that easy. If you don't like the USA, if you don't like the way I speak, or you don't like anything, then why are you here? I mean, I realize you're in Denmark, and, you know, good for you if that's where you want to be, but why are you watching this video? I don't understand. What? Move on. December, how did my channel get hacked? December the 22nd, I'd actually put out a video, and which I get sponsorship emails about. Well, it's every day I get sponsorship emails. And there was one particular email that caught my eye. And I mean, they was paying really well. And I was actually in the market for like video cameras, like cameras that go on your outside of your home. They was paying really well. And you've always heard of those things. If it's too good to be true, it probably is. Well, that's kind of one of those things that was. I clicked on their link. Everything was legit. You know, I kind of done a little bit of research, just a little bit though, and kind of went through everything to see if they was legit. And it was a legit place. I believe it was called Wyze, W-Y-Z-E, or something like that. I'll make another video about this later on, but I clicked on their link. They was legit. They had an Amazon account. I don't even know if it had to do with them, or maybe it was their system that may have been corrupt. But as I answered their questions and went on down, they asked for my IP address. And you guys know, IP address, you know, what's that going to do? So I just put my IP address in, and just as soon as I did, everything was gone. My Gmail account was gone, YouTube videos, everything was gone. And then I got a second authorization where it sends you to like a different email if something like this happens. Well, my email started lighting up, so I went in there to see what was going on, and it said my two-step verification had been changed, passcodes, passkeys had been changed, all sorts of things. Just that quick. And I tried to go in, and I did get the password changed, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't quick enough, and they had full control. It's amazing to me. It's amazing to me that we go through all of these steps, all of these things in order to protect our things, and just within a matter of seconds, it was all gone. I had to go, just thankfully, I had enough sense about me to actually go in and cancel or put a lock on credit cards and debit cards and things like that. I don't know where or why this actually happened, other than me clicking on that link and putting my IP address in. But Google team, all of that, Facebook team, YouTube team, all of that. Well, excuse me, YouTube team, not Facebook, because it didn't affect my Facebook or my Instagram or my TikTok. But it just, thankfully, they've got it resolved and got it fixed. I've had it back now, maybe 20 minutes now. I wanted to go live. I was so excited to get back with you guys. It's crazy, you know. This is a full-time job in itself. It's nuts, but it's just a full-time job in itself. And you get connected. You don't think you do. You know, it's just a job. You're just throwing videos out there, but you really get connected with people that you talk to. And it honestly, it's like coming off of drugs or something. The past 2 weeks, I've just been like, what do I do? You know, what do I do with myself? But they got it resolved, and like I told you earlier in the video, we're going to build back bigger, better, and badder. If for some reason this ever happens again, which you don't ever know, honestly, I do have another channel that I just started 2 weeks ago when this happened, and it's called Bad LSX Motorsports. If by any chance that you want to, go over there and subscribe as well. So if something like this ever does happen again, at least we're here. So I can kind of let you guys know what's going on. But it's been a rough time. It's been a rough thing. And but still, we're here, you know. We're rocking it. Let's do it. Some people hate so much they can't stop. And that would be absolutely down in South Carolina. I'd like to meet up with you. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if he wanted me. It might be even you. I can't put the two together right now. I'm kind of excited. Road Glide Ed. There was also another gentleman by the name of Wade, and I don't know. You might not be him. Your name being Ed, probably not. But there was also, I believe though, he was actually in Michigan. He messaged me, and I've not messaged anybody. I've not talked to anybody. But yes, there are a couple of people actually wanting to meet up and let's all go for a ride. So maybe we can plan something like that for this year. Maybe we can actually try to get something going on. I'd love to do that. I would absolutely love to do that. Maybe, meet in your town, maybe, and you take us around, or maybe meet somewhere and we can take you guys around. I don't know. We'll figure out, things, but yeah, I would absolutely love to do that. I would love to hang out with you guys and just chill. It'd be it'd be a pleasure. I didn't expect the email you clicked on, but didn't know you get. Yeah, well, it's really not. It's not that uncommon to actually give them your IP address. I've done it before. As you can see behind me, 2024 Road Glide. It's got lighting on it that's been sponsored. It's got seats that's been sponsored. It's got different things on it that's been sponsored. Not only that, but behind me, the 2011 Street Glide, same with that. And outside, 2018 Silverado, things have been sponsored. That's just part of the process sometimes when you do these things. You give them your IP address, you give them information because you think, that they're trustworthy. And, they was legit on Amazon. They had a legit website, so they have to be trustworthy, right? Nope. Maybe they are. Maybe they're trustworthy, but their website was either hacked or something. I don't know. I don't know if anybody will tell me the conclusion of it. I don't know how that'll go, but hopefully I can find out exactly where these people were from. I mean, what am I going to do about it? I mean, regardless, they've already changed their names, and you know, they'll never do nothing to them anyways. But it's honestly, it's my fault. I did it. You know, it sucks, but I did do it. You know, I put my link in there. But there again, like I said, it's part of one of those things that, I mean, it's nothing different than I've done before. So, you know, and I've said this in my shorts. If the internet ever was to go down, we would all be screwed. Every one of us, you and I both, would be screwed. And this was a slap in the face exactly for me, and I'm the one saying it. It was never more true that you can be gone in just a matter of seconds. Your identity can be, you know, gone and everything just in a matter of seconds. So, you know, it is what it is. This is a game you play when you're doing this kind of work. I don't think it's China. Like I got my emails and stuff back, and some of the wording isn't right. It looks more like, I'm not saying nothing horrible here, but it looks like something Islamic or something like that. The backwards letters, and yeah, it doesn't look like Chinese or, you know, Japanese or anything like that. But I mean, who knows? Really, who knows? You're going to Run to the Hills June 4th, 5th, and 6th. Knoxville. I've always wanted to do that. I've always wanted to go to Run to the Hills. I don't know. Usually around that time, my wife and I, we seem to be on vacation around that time, so I don't know how it'll fall this year. But yeah, I would love to. I'd love to meet Traveling Tall. I started watching Traveling Tall like when he very first started coming out, you know, actually before he got big, and I was always admired him. I like his content. I think he does really well. He's got freaking awesome bikes. Yeah, I don't know, but I would like to go. I would like to meet him. Like to meet up with you guys. I think Adam Sandoval has actually got some things coming up too. I think he's going to try to do the Route 66 thing again with classic cars and trucks. And I think, now I don't know, I can't speak for him, but I think this year he actually is allowing like newer model things, you know, maybe like my Silverado, you know, things that's beefed up a little bit or starting to be beefed up. I may try to do that. I don't know. I don't know what all is going to happen this year. We'll just have to kind of wait and see. But I would like to do that. And if he does anything with the Wounded Warrior Project, and it's kind of close by, within reason anyway, I'll try to do that as well, because I like to support the Wounded Warrior Project. I like everything that Adam Sandoval does too. Going for sure and Tall is awesome. Yeah, have you ever met him before? Have you ever been to one of his rides? I've not been, like I said, but yeah, I would like to meet up with him though. He was actually, I think maybe his ride last year that he actually came to my local dealership, Wildcat Harley Davidson. They actually went down that direction, and I think come around by Cumberland Falls before he actually went to his event. And the plan was to actually try to meet up with him there, but once again, I was out of town and we couldn't do it. So, but yeah, it was. I'd love to meet up with him. You have any thoughts about the ICE agent that killed that woman? I do think I might have a solid for reason around this on the cop, mostly wrong. I support Trump. I really haven't really seen a whole lot about it. I mean, I have, but I've really not. Listen to me. News and the media will drive you insane if you let it. And at one point in time, it was getting to me. It was bothering me. And I don't feed into it as much anymore. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. I mean, straight up. They're not going to do anything about it either way. I'll just be honest with you. I'm among friends here. I like Trump. like I said in the beginning, I like some of the things he does. I don't like some of the things he does. Am I a Trump supporter? Am I going to wear the MAGA hat? No, I'm not going that route. I wouldn't do that anyway. It's not me. It's not who I am. Myself personally, I think that we should have, instead of going to Venezuela and taking old dude, I think we should have taken care of our own here. I'm not saying that what he done was wrong there. It obviously needed to be done, but I think there was other things. I think we have enough problems here that need to be resolved instead of worrying about something else. And I believe, honestly, this has to deal with oil. I don't know how you guys feel about the Bible and biblical things, but I mean, this all kind of plays hand in hand. I don't know, guys. I really don't know. I don't know. From the little footage that I did see about that, and this is just the way I'm going to say it. Like I said, we're amongst friends. This woman was a mother. She was a school teacher, from what I've found out and heard. So she was obviously a respected woman. But my question is, you left your children with somebody else and you went to this place that you didn't have to be in. And then you chose, after they told you to leave several times, you chose not to until they decided to drag you out of the car. And then once it got escalated to that point, then you decided that, well, maybe now I should leave. Maybe it's time for me to leave now. And in the rush of things, you run over somebody. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, no matter who it was, you put this situation in a different perspective. If it was you or I, and it wouldn't even have anything to do with ICE or a protest, what would the cops do? If you and I was to run over somebody, run over an agent, what would they do to us? I mean, I'm just going to leave that there. Food for thought. I'm not going to give my opinion on either way, but from what I've seen, she did. She hit the dude. And if there's a threat, you take out the threat. So, I mean, that's it. No, this time will be my first time going. Who knows? I may see you down there. No, nothing will happen either way. I mean, we're not going to change it. I figured that out. I always said that your vote doesn't count. When I was young, I seen that your vote doesn't count. And it's never been more true than the past few years. It's really came to the light of day in the past few years. You've really been able to see it. It just, your vote doesn't count, and they're not going to do anything. And if they do anything, it's not going to benefit you or I. We're not one of the elite. We're not anyone who's rolling in any money. I just don't see anything changing. It's going to happen the way it's going to happen. It's going to play out the way it's going to play out. There again, like I said, if things, we need to take care of us. We need to take care of us first and foremost, and we're not. And until that happens, then, just like with the Epstein files, they released all this stuff. You know who belongs in the wood chipper and who doesn't. And yet they're still not doing anything about it. I mean, you got top political people that belong in that wood chipper, but they're not doing anything about it. And I hate to say it that way but I mean, if you bother a little kid, you got problems. And I don't have any, you can do anything, but if you bother a little kid, I don't have any remorse for you. I just don't. So, anything else, my peoples? I'm gonna intake this in. I'm taking it in, because it's been 2 weeks. I've not been able to get with you guys. It's been rough. Listen, I don't know. I got to get back on my routine. I'll definitely start posting shorts. We'll get back onto that. We'll start, releasing the shorts again and get everything going. Long form videos, I don't know how that yet's going to play. I've still got to get into here and check out everything, see if they've deleted anything, see if what's been released and what hasn't been on my side. I do have some content ready. Don't know if it'll be ready this Friday or not. Did some work to the Silverado. Got some things going on, so definitely just stay tuned. We'll keep the release date as the same. Every day we'll have shorts, and every Fridays at high noon will be the long form videos. But if you don't see a long form video from me this Friday or whatever, don't freak out. Maybe message me and say, hey, you good? Are you all right? Make sure they haven't, deleted my channel or anything again or hacked me. But that's the plan. We're just going to keep everything the same and just move forward. There again, I want to tell you, if something ever happens, like I said it earlier, if something ever happens again, that this happens again, hopefully it does not. But if it does, you guys can go to Bad LSX Motorsports. I started a new channel there. I don't know what I'm going to do with it now that I've got this channel back. I do want to keep it, and I want to keep it somewhat going because for things like this, or we may do other kinds of content or something, home repairs, or I don't know, who knows. But definitely go over there, subscribe to that just in case. But yeah, other than that, everything's going to stay the same as far as that goes. I'm a little taken back about how strong Trump is about home agreement. It seems a little crazy. It seems like he really means that if we were to take Greenland by force, then NATO would get. I haven't really looked into that at all, so I can't respond about that at all. Sometimes I think I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I think he does things like that to troll people. Kind of one of those things, never let the left hand know what the right hand's doing or the right hand know what the left hand's doing. I think he does that to kind of mess with people just to try to get a rise. But then again, he could mean, I don't know. But there again, like I said, I can't speak on that because I've not been following that much. Hey Chris, what's up? Good to see you back to the channel. Congratulations. Because I thought looking at your channel, I noticed your banner is some weird. Yeah, December the 22nd. Glad to be back, by the way. December the 22nd, they got me. We'll run through the story again real quick. I said it at the beginning, but for you that, maybe just stopping back in, see what's going on. We are back. Bad LSX Garage is back. December the 22nd, we was hacked. Actually had a email come in, which I get a lot of emails for sponsorships. Done a little research about this sponsorship. Was a legit sponsorship. They was on Amazon. They had their own website, had everything. They was legit. And we agreed upon some things, and we emailed back and forth a couple of times, and they sent me a link, and I clicked on this link, and everything was fine. I answered some of their questions. Everything normal. It's what. If you do YouTube, you know that, doing this kind of thing is normal. So they asked for the IP address. I gave them that. And just as soon as I gave them the IP address and hit enter, it was gone. Everything. My Gmail account was gone. YouTube videos. I still had Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. But that was it. Nothing else. Like pictures from 2011 from my deceased parents, gone. My son, when he was like 3 and 4, 5 years old, gone. Everything gone. So honestly, freaking out. I tried to go in, change some passwords, but it was already too late. They had it. Yeah, and then I was like, whoa, why? So I went in and then seen there was a live like Bitcoin commercial going on for like days, even after I'd already reported all of this, and finally got a hold of YouTube and Google, and they helped out. They shut the channel down, and then it's just a process from there. You got to verify that it's you. You got questionnaires you have to answer, and then, you know, it being December the 22nd, obviously near Christmas time and near the New Year's, you got to wait. So it's been a waiting game, and plus I've seen other people, other channels going through the same thing. So I'm not the only one that's doing it, that's going through this. So with all of that, I just finally today, about probably 30, 40, how long have I been on here? 35 minutes? About 40 minutes ago, got the channel back. And the first thing I wanted to do was go live. I seen that there's some things in there that I still gotta, you know, delete out, but we'll get it cleaned up, we'll get it fixed. But I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm not quitting, I'm not giving up. I didn't delete my channel. No way, no shape would I ever delete my channel, because one, this is for me. You know, I did all of this for me. It was more or less to leave something behind when it's my time, you know, my family. Back in the day, you had VHS tapes, you know, you carried this big camera that was, you know, this big on your shoulder, and you had a yeah, you know what I'm saying. You had memories. That's kind of sort of what this was about, to have memories. And then the next thing you know, that I've built up a following, and you guys are like my family. And then the next thing I know, we're planning things together, and it grew. It grew beyond just that. It's not only Bad LSX Garage. It's not just me. It's you guys as well, and it's took on its own form. I know we're a small channel, 41,500, 42,000, but still, we're a tight 41,000. There's not many people that can say that. So that hurt. I'm not going to lie, that hurt. But we're back. And just in case, like I said, I've said it, and I'm going to repeat it again. If something happens that this goes down again, because we all know this is the internet, it can happen. There's some people out there who can do some stuff. So, Bad LSX Motorsports, you know, go subscribe to that channel as well. We'll put content out. I don't know what kind of content. It may be a regurgitation of what we're doing here for a little bit. But, you know, if we get lost again, if we get disconnected, at least we'll have that connection there until we can get, hopefully, you know. But we're here, and I'm going to stay positive about it, and we're just going to move forward. Bigger, better, and badder, for sure. When is your next installment video? Like I said, I got some things to work out. I don't even know what's out right now, to be honest. The way I work isn't the way everyone else works. I post my videos in advance, like way in advance. My long form videos are typically 2 weeks in advance. My shorts, they're more than sometimes 18 to 20 days in advance. So I do that so I don't have to work so hard to try to make you guys content. But since this has been taken, and now I've got to go through and see where everything lies, see what videos have been released, which hasn't. The last video that should have been released had to do with a garage update. That was the last one that I actually had in the files to be released, which would have been near New Year's. But I'm hoping maybe today is Sunday. I may have you guys one out by Friday. Maybe. Just keep a watch. If there's not one out, you know, don't freak out. Just if there's still shorts coming, I'm here. If something happens and nothing's around, then something's bad happened. You better go back to Bad LSX Motorsports. But just like I said earlier, shorts are still going to be every day. The long form videos and installation, and you know, all of that will still be 12 o'clock, high noon on Fridays. Going to keep the schedule the same. Nothing with that's going to change. But just bear with me until I can get everything lined back out. There again, there may not be a long form video this Friday. Just keep that in mind. I have an LS in my Suburban. I like those videos as well. Hey, I know this channel is kind of leaned more towards motorcycle content, but I try to do everything here, honestly. I try to do motorcycle content. My heart, anything with a motor, honestly, guys, anything with an engine, I'm all about it. So it doesn't matter if it's a lawnmower, if it's a motorcycle, or if it's a car, truck. Now, I'm partial to LSs and these new LTs. And all I can say is I do have this 2018 Silverado that has the LT in it, and we are doing work to it. Work is getting ready to happen. Matter of fact, one of the videos that needs to be edited right now is an installation video. Well, let's just be honest. It's a header. It's a full exhaust system installation video on this 2018 Silverado. So, Dinovox headers into a Speed Engineering true dual exhaust X pipe run down into Speed Engineering mufflers. Stay tuned for that. That is definitely coming out. The truck sounds sick. Loud. Sounds really, it's almost too loud. It's almost obnoxious. Am looking into probably having tailpipes put on it because it's just, yeah, it's loud, but it sounds good, you know, deep, throaty sound, not like these trucks you hear that's got the cackly, poppy. I don't like that. I don't like that sound. I like it to have a good, deep tone, and it's got that. I really like it, so definitely stay tuned for that. Just like I said in the garage update video, if it's released, which I don't know if it is or not, you guys can let me know, but we've got cams. It's only got one cam, but we got a cam to go in it. We've got going to change from all that DOD stuff and actually put a true Brian Tooley Stage 2 cam in it. That's a video, which we've not done that yet, but what else? We got plans to maybe run the Blue Ridge Parkway, you know, with the bikes. I mean, who knows? We just talked about it here a few minutes ago. Maybe Traveling Tall, Run to the Hills. I might see some of you guys there. Don't know. If I get a chance to go, I might not be able to go. If Adam Sandoval does his Wounded Warrior Project things like he does every year, you might see me at one of those events. I could be anywhere, guys. So content is still going to come. We're still going to roll with it. Just keep watching. Definitely change your banner. Yeah, that's another thing I'm going to have to do. Definitely seen that, and definitely banner's going to be changed. Going to have to change a few things up, but you know, we're still going to operate the same regardless. I'm driving. Hey, be careful, you know. Just be careful. I see other channels going through it too. It's scary. Yeah, there's a lot of channels going through it. I don't know if you guys actually watch Ryan Upchurch, which he's kind of went off the rails here lately. I think he's had a little bit too much nose candy, if you know what I'm saying. But he's kind of went off the rails. But his drummer, I can't remember her name. I just happened to stumble up on her. And it was like 2 or 3, maybe a week after that happened to me, and it happened to her. And I'd messaged her and told her the things that I'd actually done in order to get my channel back. And, you know, she was really nice about it, really, really cool, and, you know, apologetic, even to me, you know, and that was just cool. But, you know, yeah, it's happening to a lot of people. It sucks, man. I don't know. Only thing that I can understand is why, so they can steal your identity. So that's the only other, I mean, what other benefit can you get from that? I mean, yeah, you've got my AdSense, but I mean, do you not think that it's not going to get stopped? I don't know. The thing is, the AdSense drops on the 21st, so I'd already got paid for December the 21st, and then they hacked me December the 22nd. So what did you really get out of any of this other than a Bitcoin? They run a 24-hour Bitcoin commercial for like 3 or 4 days. I don't know. It's aggravating. It's frustrating, and it pisses me off, honestly. But what can you do about it? I mean, you can't do nothing about it. YouTube channels that make million project. You know, I was actually thinking about that too, like Cletus McFarland. You know, that might be the reason why he actually runs 2 YouTube channels. He's got a first channel and he's got a second channel, just in case something like that happens. But you got to also think, he's got a team behind him as well, which I know, I don't know. He edits his own videos and does everything, but I'm sure that he actually has probably people behind him. So, plus he's got a big following. You know, if he gets hacked, they're going to be on it really quick. They're not going to be like somebody like me, 41,000 subscribers. They're going to work towards him or somebody like Whistling Diesel before they're going to work, you know what I'm saying? But I think that's why most YouTubers actually go with like 2 different channels. I didn't understand that at first, but I think that's honestly the reason why. I didn't want to do that because, like I said, you know, we do everything here, and I want to keep it that way. I don't want to change anything up. I don't want it specifically to motorcycle content. I don't want it specific to just shorts. I don't want it specific to just one specific thing. But I think that's actually why they done that. I could be wrong, you know. I know the YouTube algorithm is a funny little thing too. So, you know, if you say you're a motorcycle content creator and you deviate from motorcycles, YouTube will not push your content. It's weird. It's crazy. So that's why I always tell you guys, you know, I do a little bit of everything here, you know, just not motorcycles. It's cars, trucks, motorcycles, unboxings, reviews, how-tos, vacations. You pretty much see my life. So that's what we do here. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back, Steve. It's been a long haul, but I'm back. It's been a rough one, but we're here. We're holding strong. We're going to keep doing it. Dude, I know what you're about to say. You're nailing the reason why I do YouTube as well. Living memory. Exactly. Exactly. It's a living memory. I mean, you guys see the realness. You're seeing the realness now. You know, like I said, I'm 48 years old. I'm out on these bikes. Anything can happen at any given time. And just want to leave some sort of legacy, you know. As I said earlier, there was another reason too, because you want to find a product and you look online and everybody's got the same, you know, like this little media mod here for a GoPro. They sell it to you. You know, they want you to buy this because they're getting paid for you to buy this. So they're pushing this product. But what they're not telling you is what's wrong with it. What happens to it after, I don't know, 6 months of use? Does the button, you know, stop working? Does it get stiff? You know, does the little door, you know, does it quit working? What happens to this product? Nobody tells you that stuff. So that was another reason why I started this channel, was to be honest with people. Yes, some of the products, a lot of the products that I push are from Amazon. Some of them are from eBay. But I don't care where they're from, as long as they do the purpose that I need them to do. They're worth the money that I need it to, you know, that I want to spend, because look, none of us are trying to spend millions of dollars. We're just trying to get by. So what's the best that I can, you know, what can I do here? But you couldn't find nothing like that. So that's another reason why I made the channel. But the main, you know, these are the 2 main reasons. One was because of a legacy, and the other was honesty. And I try to be upfront and honest with you guys no matter what it is. Sometimes the truth hurts. Sometimes it even hurts to the point of them threatening to sue me. I have been threatened with that a couple of times because, you know, if it's not what, I'm not going to push garbage. I'm just not. If you say it is what you say it is, then, you know, let me hold it in my hand. Let me physically hold it. Let me touch it. Let me use it. Let me see what's going on with it. Let me put it through the paces. And let me say what I want to say about it. A lot of these sponsors want to hand you a script. They will email you a script of what they want you to say. I refuse to do that. If you cannot let me look at this product myself and tell you guys what this product feels like, what it looks like, how it works, then I don't need to be doing any of this. And I've told people this, the sponsors, you know, this is what brings you and I together is honesty. And I'm going to keep being honest. I will not sell my soul to the devil for a buck. I just won't. So you'll always have the truth here. Build back better, absolutely. Build back better. Bigger, badder, and stronger. Reels on Facebook are freaking hilarious. Well, it's the same reels. You know, you wouldn't believe this, but it's all social media, right? Every bit of it's social media. But what you watch on Facebook, what you watch on YouTube, and what you watch on Instagram is a whole different platform. It's different people and everything. I try to, you know, I can't do nothing on Instagram. People hate me on Instagram, but you know, it is what it is. Facebook loves me, you guys love me, but I still post on Instagram regardless of who hates me. But it's just amazing to me how there's different people, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but it's a thing for sure. But yeah, I do kind of, it is kind of regurgitation as far as Facebook, Instagram, and here on YouTube as far as the shorts goes. Long form videos, however, I try to keep them just here. I like that connection. I like long form videos. In all honesty, I would rather do long form videos than shorts, but I got most of you guys following me from the shorts. So it's hard to let the shorts go. You know what I mean? It's hard to let go what works. So it's double the work. It's hard, but you know, it is what it is. We're going to keep doing it either way. Motor oil in my blood, absolutely. 2-speed in the Viper, the aftermarket exhaust is putting out on gas. Well, that's crazy. What's your best life advice and wisdom? Love hard. Don't ever give up, no matter how much life throws at you. Never give up, and just love as hard as you can. I know there's some people that can't be loved, and that's okay. Love them anyway. I was one of those people for a long time. I know that I've really not said much, and we may get into that some other time, but I've not always been the best guy, you know. But just love hard, and don't be afraid to love hard. A lot of people will tell you to run away from that feeling, but run to it. That's my best advice. I absolutely respect you for your honesty. You keep being you, and your channel will go far. I'm a huge fan for life. I appreciate that, man. I really do. I appreciate that. And, you know, you're not the only one that said that. I really appreciate that. Those words do not fall. I hear a lot of negative, as you can imagine. I mean, it's social media. You just have to have, you know, broad shoulders and just carry it. But when you get comments like that, that means a lot, and that's what that pushes me. That's what makes me keep doing the things that I do, because I know that the good outweighs the bad for sure. And that's another thing that I want to say. I know some of you, I read every single comment, whether you guys think I do or not. I read everything. I may not respond to everything, but I read everything. And sometimes that when I do respond, sometimes that I respond to the negative comments before I respond to a positive comment. You know, I feel, and I shouldn't do that really. I should ignore it. It's what I should do. But I feel like if you're going to take enough time to come to my page to try to troll me of all people, yeah, I'm going to show you what trolling really is. So, I probably need to stop doing that, to be honest. It probably doesn't hurt or help my channel. It probably hurts it. But, you know, I'm a Gen Xer. We grew up that way. We kicked each other in the balls and, laughed about it. So, if you can't take me kicking you in the nuts, then you probably don't need to be here. One person, let's see, where we at? With the same product. There's always bad egg. Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. One person might have better luck with the same product. There's always a bad egg. Just depends on if it was made on a Monday. Absolutely. And I've said that before as well. What works for me may not work for you. I tell you how it works for me, what it does, what I didn't like about it, or what I did like about it, or all the above, and then you make your own decisions. Just like with the air cleaner on this 24 Road Glide, I bought the air cleaner from eBay. Everybody else is wanting $600 for an air cleaner. I paid what, 170, 160, 170 bucks for it, and turned it into something that looks like a $600 unit. But a lot of people says that, they're junk. I mean, if it's junk, it's been not junk to me. It works really well to me. But yeah, you're right. I mean, there again, Monday and Friday, You're right. You're exactly right. What's up, Chevy 5-speed? Haters will make you famous, bro. Yeah, they will. They will, but, what's that they say? Bad publicity is still good publicity. I don't know. I just like to trolling a little bit, to be honest. I mean, I just kind of like it. I wouldn't go to, but I'm going to be honest with you. Who goes to somebody's page, watches their full videos, and then just decides to leave some smart aleck comment? Why? Why? Don't you? And I always thought it's the young people. The young people's. You know what? It's more older, and I'm talking late 50s, early 60s people that actually leaves comments, the hateful ones, than more the younger. So I don't know if they're retired and they just don't have anything to do, and they decide they're just going to troll people, or what. But I don't know. When you put it back to them, though, they get a little mad. I don't know why. Swift haters gonna hate, shake it off. Oh, I do. I absolutely shake it off. When I first started this, I didn't. It kind of bothered me, honestly. And then, I was like, It's gotten to the point now, though, where I don't even have to say anything. You guys do it for me. So I just kind of sit back and laugh about it now, because it's you guys doing it. So, but anyways, guys, I love each and every one of you. Glad to be back. Glad to be back. We've been on here almost an hour. Wow. Glad to be back, though. Thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you guys for following. Thank you guys for commenting. All of it. I greatly appreciate it. Even appreciate you sticking by through all of this garbage. It's been something for real, but we've got it. We've got it back. Hopefully, we're going to go through some things here after we get off this live and redo some things and fix some things and adjust some things, and we'll get it done, and we'll be back. Like I said, bigger, better, badder, stronger, all of it. Bad LSX. You know how we roll around here. If it's got a set of wheels and takes you to the destination, we're about the wheels and that destination. So you know how it is. I love each and every one of you, and we'll see what happens this Friday. We'll see. I love y'all. Until next time. You ready? You know how we roll. Come on. Peace. I'm out.